Welcome to Age Friendly Cleveland. My name is Mary McNamara, and I'm the director of the Cleveland Department of Aging. Across our country, we have what we call an aging network of services because no one division of government, agency, hospital system, or faith-based group provides all the services an older adult might need to age successfully. As examples, some older adults may need transportation or in-home health care, modifications to the home, or resources for staying engaged after retirement. It is our hope with this Age Friendly Cleveland series that you might learn more about the resources right here in Cleveland. This next segment is about one of the trusted agencies we work closely with every day to make Cleveland an age-friendly city.
Hello and welcome to Age Friendly Cleveland. I'm your host, Dan Monroe. Today we're talking about home repair, especially for our senior citizen population. My guest today, Novella Lockett with Community Development, Home Repair. Novella, welcome. And of course, our Director of Aging, Mary McNamara.
Hello.
Before we start learning about this program, I want to learn a little about you. Novella, how long have you been with this city?
I've been with this city almost 10 years. In November, it'll be 10 years.
So what is your role with community development and the home repair? What does that entail?
Okay, I work in the Department of Community Development in the Division of Neighborhood Services. My responsibility is over home repair. So SHAPP happens to be one of the programs that we manage in home repair, but we have a number of them that are intended to help our residents with the repair needs of their homes.
And of course, this program works hand in hand with the Department of Aging. Mary, how long have you been with the city?
I've been at the Department of Aging for 11 years and proud Cleveland resident.
And all the seniors know you. You're always out there at the many events, but talk a bit about your job.
Sure. The Department of Aging, our real mission is to help people age in place. So there's more than 70,000 people over the age of 60, and our role is to provide a variety of programs to help people stay in the community, stay on their blocks, in their neighborhoods, and to age well.
Well, one of those programs we're talking about today is the Senior Homeowner Assistance Program, or as we call it, SHAPP. Tell us a bit about SHAPP.
Yeah, it's a really popular program. It's really unique in that aging and community development coordinate this program together and work together on this program. It's a grant that older adults and adults with disabilities can apply for to help them make a significant repair to their home. You're right, you often hear it out in the community just known as SHAPP. And we often get calls, what's that mean? So, Senior Homeowner Assistance Program. It's been around for a long time.
And of course, you have a great collaboration with community development. Talk about that relationship.
Sure. So it's a great partnership in that the Department of Aging staff help older adults and adults with disabilities apply for the program. So that's our role, is to be out promoting it at different events, on shows like today, on our social media, on our website, talking about this program. And then we help people complete the application. For some people, that can feel overwhelming to complete an application that asks about your income and your assets and many things. So we have staff that go out and do home visits and help people fill that application out. And then when we get what appears to be a good application, someone who's income eligible and meets all of the qualifications, we hand deliver it to our partners at Community Development. They take it from there, and that's where then someone will really be getting into talking about their home repair needs.
Well, let's go into this now. This application, now, where can someone find it? Where can someone get this application?
Well, the application is on the Department of Aging website, and if someone doesn't have access to the website, they can call the Department of Aging and request an application.
And one will be sent out to them, or they have to come in and get it?
No, one will be sent to them.
Okay. Now, you mentioned, though, before that some people might find this application process daunting. What is needed to successfully apply?
Well, there are some criteria for it. So a person does have to reside in the city of Cleveland. A person has to be age eligible, so 60 years of age and older, or 18 to 59, and receiving a disability payment. The person does need to be income eligible too, and so we want to make sure folks get out that information. And for a one-person household, the gross maximum household income is $18,100. So, and that's for a year, and that's gross. For a two-person household, it's $20,650 for a two-person household. So they have to live in the home, they have to be the owner of the home, they have to be income eligible, and either because of age or disability. So those are the first steps. You need to sort of screen yourself and see if you're likely eligible for it. And then once we go down the application, collecting the documents, we're going to collect things like bank statements and checking statements. And that is required because this is funded by HUD, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, with Community Development Block Grant Funds. So that can feel overwhelming for people to get 6 months of checking statements, 6 months of saving statements. But the return, if someone is eligible, it could be worth, on average, Novella, about a $10,000 grant. Is that right?
Absolutely. We averaged between, for a single home, around $12,000 to $14,000, and for a double, about $16,000.
Right.
So that's some real investment back into the home that can allow someone to stay there longer. So while the application process can feel maybe at times burdensome, the reward, I always tell people, is really great because you don't have to pay this money back.
Well, and you should look too, a lot of these homes in Cleveland, we're looking at century homes here. Some older than the people residing in them. So repairs are definitely needed.
Roofs, right?
Right. Oftentimes the cost of the repair exceeds their annual income. So we know that we're making a substantial impact in their lives financially.
What kind of repairs are covered under SHAPP?
Well, our most popular repair is roof replacements, and we don't repair the roof, we replace the roofs. You get gutters, gutter board, downspouts, crocks, a complete package. So roofs are our #1 repair that we provide. We also provide porches, and if it's a double, often, we're doing the front and the back porch. We do whole house electrical, whole house plumbing, and then we do lifts and we do ramps.
You do a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot, and that's great. Going back to what you said earlier, Mary, you mentioned this is a grant. I want to emphasize this is not a loan. No, they don't have to pay this money back. This is a grant.
Correct. They don't have to pay it back. You can apply once and get the grant once every 10 years currently. So, and it's for one major job. So Novella listed out the most common ones, but it would be, for a roof, or it could be for the porches. And so they work with you to determine what area of your house needs the most repair. They have excellent staff who really know that angle of home repairs. And then what we love to hear from seniors is it takes the burden of dealing with the contractors and hiring a contractor away from the homeowner.
Correct. For every case that we move forward with, there are 5 people assigned to that case. You get an inspector that's focusing on the structure itself. You get a financial counselor who's working with the applicant to determine eligibility and help them through the entire process. Then you have me as the home repair manager, and then the chief inspector, and then we have a bid administrator who will actually bid out the job to contractors. So there are 5 people wrapping around this senior or this disabled person, helping them through the process.
Kind of went into my next question. So is it incumbent then on the person to find their own contractor, or does that all come with your team there?
No, we have lead abatement contractors that are registered with the Department of Building and Housing. They're insured. We've done background checks. They are approved contractors. And they are on what we call our rotation list. And so every time we have a job that we're moving forward with and we need work performed, we take the next 3 contractors on the list and they bid on the job.
So for the applicant, it's once you get the application, it's pretty, I don't want to say easygoing, but it seems like you have a whole group of people working for you then.
Correct.
All right. Are there any jobs that cannot be done under SHAPP?
There are some. We don't do waterproofing. We don't do foundation corrections. And then we look at homes that have severe deferred home maintenance. And we do a case-by-case basis to determine, can we do meaningful work in this home. But it's a case-by-case basis.
So if someone watching is thinking, hey, I can use this to refinish my basement, that's definitely not the case.
No.
No, just repairs
It's a
only.
critical health and safety repair.
Okay. How long does this whole process take?
Well, ideally about 6 months now. We're in a position where we can take in the applications and we have the staff there to move the jobs along.
Now, Mary, I understand this is just one of several programs for home repair that the Aging offers. Well, you have a book too that you gave me. Talk about this, the book, the Cleveland Home Repair Resource Guide.
Absolutely. So the Department of Aging put this together with our partners in this area of home repair to really put in one guide all of the different programs that are available, in the city, out in the county, from nonprofit partners, to really be able to put it all in one place and figure out, am I eligible for it? Who does this? Who does that service? What am I looking for? And so for us, the feedback we hear out in the community is it becomes a bit of a phone book around, I'm interested in resources about lead removal or bed bugs or more information about SHAPP, and it's all in one place.
And how can seniors get this valuable information?
Absolutely. So we have them on our website, so you can always look at it there. But I think the easier way would be to call us, and we'll mail one out to you. And then we're out in the community nearly every day at some outreach event, and we always have them on our table. So if you're out in the community and you see a Department of Aging table, stop by. We'd have these here. We'd have applications for SHAPP also with us. Grab one of those, talk with our staff, and it's an opportunity to ask questions.
All right. Well, let's review. So SHAPP, the Senior Homeowner Assistance Program, people can get their applications through you or anywhere else?
And also community development.
Let's give that website again.
The website for the city is www.city.cleveland.oh.us. And then for aging, it's /aging. And that is where all of our applications are, and then also all of our flyers about the program. Dan, I'll add one other piece. If someone's watching today and they know someone who they think might be eligible for it, if they can help us get the word out to individuals, asking us for flyers to take to their faith community, or sharing it at a block club, or sharing it with a neighbor who might be eligible. Sometimes we notice on our street an older adult who might need help with home repairs, and making sure that they know what's out there as neighbors, good neighbors, that we encourage that.
And that is an excellent, excellent point. Always look out for your senior neighbors.
Absolutely.
Always look out for them. So Mary, if people want more information, is there a phone number they can call too?
Absolutely. Please call us at the Department of Aging, 216-664-2833.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today. You've been watching Age Friendly Cleveland. I'm your host, Dan Monroe, and we'll see you next time.